good afternoon, good evening, whatever you are. Happy New Year. Hope everyone was well. As always, it is me. Get my words out. It's me. I'm back. How are you all doing? It's me, Mr. Fonzie, aka Matt, aka me. Hope everyone's well. Happy New Year to you, one and all. The farm is back. I've took a couple of weeks off. It's been lovely. Spent it relaxing, music, good food, Christmas, fun. But yeah. So as you can see, the farm hasn't really changed much since the last episode. So if you were paying attention to the last episode, you'll notice one, the roof from the pig pen is missing. That's been took off. That's going to be redesigned. That'll be replaced. I've got parts for that over there on my shelving. The other thing that's happening is a bit bigger. It's a bit more major. I'm rebuilding the barn. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm going to rebuild the barn. We're going to redesign it into something else. So basically what's going to happen is the roof, that portion is going to come off. This portion is going to get dismantled, and then we're going to build it as a long barn that way, with the door here rather than over here. So it frees up a bit more space for more things. So I'm not really happy with the design, so we're going to change it. So what we're going to do is we're going to kick to a quick build or destruction montage whilst I tear this thing apart. As always, these are all just modules. They'll come apart. Happy joys. Easy peasy poo. I'm going to redesign it all. So yeah, that's all to come in this episode of Lego with Fonzie Minecraft Village Valley Build. So without further ado, let's kick into the montage. Hey, see you after. Hello. So we were due to have a demolition montage right after the Batman bit. Instead, what happened was I ended up with 15 minutes of this. Now, as you can quite clearly see, that is the table, that is the build. But I didn't realise the camera had frozen. So after 15 minutes of tearing this place down, I went to look at the footage and So that's what happened. I do apologise. I really do apologise, but we're here. Got it all working again. I've had a few computer errors today. I think I need to upgrade my computer, but anyway, we're here. Demolition's done. It's sort of sorted out. I'm going to reuse a lot of it to make this. So rather than going round changing this, I'm going to rebuild this, and then before I sort all that out, I'm going to rebuild, then I'm going to sort it out after. Basically what I'm going to do. Do apologise, a little bit tongue-tied there. So I'm going to take some more of these bits and pieces off. I say the joys of my autistic nature, I do get a little tongue-tied now and again. It happens because I have lots of different things going in my head right now. Currently negotiating with my lovely friend who lives in my head over the fact of he wants a 52-foot rubber duck. Apparently it's called Duckzilla. He wants it to live in the back garden. Not quite sure if we can fit that in there, but you know, you never know. Where there's a will, there's a way, they say. Where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a bank balance, there's a way. That's for sure. See if we can't get our lift underneath that. Nearly. This hasn't seen the light of day under here for a while. Hey! So, more to be done. And I'll be right back with you after I've torn this bit out. Hey! Hello folks, we're back. So I've remedied the quick bit of demolition on there. That I'd forgotten about that was underneath there. Got rid of that bit. Thanks for sticking with us. So what we're going to do now is we're going to rebuild, obviously, the front portion here. We're going to rebuild this bit, get that done, and then we're going to progress. I've got a lot of parts in the post at the moment, so hopefully once they appear, which I must admit, the post at the moment where I live, really quick, like literally next day. It's fantastic. To you bricklayer sellers out there who've been helping me to support this project for the last few weeks, serious respect. You folks have really smashed it out of the park. Thank you very much. You know who you are. Yes. So we're going to quickly rebuild this bit, and then once those parts arrive, we can continue on with the rest of it. I do have a couple of things I'm going to show you before the video ends, or a couple of prototypes I've got. I'm quite excited to show you. So without further ado, let's quickly build this.
It's so good to see your face. How's your mom and are you okay?
Like I say, a lot of this does all need sorting out again, but I thought before I sort it, let's get it used, let's get a lot of it put back, so rather than sorting it, then bring it back out again. It seems a bit backwards to me to do it that way. So we've saved our barn doors, nice big chunky barn doors, saved them. Do need to rebuild the fence posts, or the, sorry about the noise headphone going. Sorry about that. We do need to rebuild the hinge sections. So the hinge sections on that one are okay. That one they need rebuilding. We'll get that done. Again, my apologies about the noise.
I was yours and you were mine. I never knew we'd run out of time. Now I know that I was wrong. It was so hard, we were so young.
So the grass is in. The reason why I put the grass back in is because there is something now. The pigsty's been moved. That moved back that way. We're going to have sheep at the end, cows there, horses are going to go that side, and I have something slated now to go into this area. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I'll show you in a few minutes once we put these doors back on again. But like I say, these doors are perfectly fine. They fit on very nicely, just like that. Work very nicely as well. Alright, they sit there just like that. It's just like that. Need to have a bit of a rummage through this tray. I didn't really, like I say, I haven't really sorted it out at all. Kind of went, do it all back together again. That'll work. So this is a redesign of an already redesigned barn. This barn has already been redesigned twice. So pretty much this is a redesign of a redesign. Try saying that when you had a drink. Yes, this is a redesign. I'm very happy with it. So I'm happy with the direction it's going. I happen to think it's going to look fantastic when it's finished. But that's just me. I'm I am a tad biased about my creations. Tad. Just a tad. So we're going to change some things around here rather than using so many smaller pieces. I'm going to use a couple of larger pieces. That's the other reason of why I've redesigned this resource count. Once I worked out how much brick wise I placed into this build, this barn portion alone, alarm bell started ringing up. Wow, we've put how much into it? Doggy. And I kind of realised, well, I don't really need to put that much into it. It's over engineered. It's also taking up more of a footprint than is required. So I sat down over Christmas, stared at it for a while, and then thought, how can I make this thing look better? I may look at this end as well, actually. Not quite. Yeah, I'm going to look at that end. Just not today. So I was looking at it and I'm like, how can I fix this? How can I make this into something that I'm really, really happy with? So that's when I thought to myself, let's take it apart. Take it apart, let's have a look, let's see what happens. Apologies to headphone wearers. Let's have a look for the bits we need for this door. I believe that's it. It should sit just like that. Fantastic. But I am going to make some changes now to this door. So we're going to remove that, and then we're going to replace it with some 1x2 masonry. Now you'll be asking yourself, why are you doing that then, Matt? Well, because I've just realised it's going to be a bit snug against the door, and if I can get some of this masonry in there rather than using 1x1s, I can squeeze some masonry in. Then I'm going to do. It'll fit in with the overall door design as well. It'll sit in a lot better as well, and I won't have to wait to get more parts to arrive. Which, let's be honest, waiting for parts is a bit of a nightmare. It's one of those really annoying things that we have to do when it's just like, oh, I'm a bit of a wait for parts now. Come on, arrive. I wanna make stuff, that sort of thing. One moment, I need to quickly just work something out here. Right then, we're back. So, I've had a bit of a rummage around, and I found myself some 4L tan bar. These are something I'm using in another part of the project. So, I'm going to go and apply them thusly. Yes, we're going to apply them thusly, and see if we can't try remake the door. Nearly cracked this. So redesigned the hinge completely, and literally just so that can actually fit the masonry around it. Is the idea. I want to fit it in, make it look as so it blends in literally with the wall. It won't exactly 100% blending, but it'll look a bit better than bodging it together. Hello folks, we're back again. Sorry about that, these little intervals. Yes, George was taking a couple of weeks away from the Lego. I'm kind of a bit rusty. Anyway, so fixed it, sorted it, done. Ta-da! Looks a lot better. Fits in very nicely. One slight problem I've come across, just a slight one. So first of all, we take out the piece that holds the bit above the door in. Then we slot this in. Now that goes in there nicely like that. Wiggle on that. There you go. Right, that's in, no problem at all. So we pop that back on like that. That goes on like that. Ta-da! Now, this is the problem I've just encountered. There's the gap here. Now, to make that work, I'm going to need a very long piece. Quite a lengthy piece, or a very long piece of tile to try and hold it all together like I've done above the door here. So it's a little bit of investigation on that one, I think, is going to be required. So I'm going to need to work out how to do that. So that's going to be for the next episode. This episode's been long enough already. Thanks for watching. Hope everyone's enjoyed themselves. One little thing before we do go. Don't panic. Videos are going to come back quite regular now, twice a week. We're in January. Come back twice a week. One little thing before we go. I've got something to show you. Right, I've prototyped these after having a discussion with a couple of friends of mine who work at Lego. I came up with this. Shovel all that over there. Oh, get over there. Right, we came up with this. It's 4L bars with 430/43 Technic 1x1 axle studs, basically, as wheat fields. So put on these plates. I've got a few of them made up already, wait for some more to turn up. But basically, place them down and you've got wheat fields. So yeah, I've managed to fix the wheat issue. That's kind of cool. So they will be in the farm in a few episodes time when I've got enough of these made up. Super excited to start putting the wheat fields in, and the rest of the veg and the other material, the other crops you can put in. So that's going to be cool. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope everyone had a lovely Christmas. Hope you all had a brilliant New Year, and I will see you all on the next episode of Lego with Fonzie. Remember, my friends, just be yourself. Don't try anything else, just be yourself. From one autistic chap to all of you out there, just be you. Be happy. Good night, God bless, see you all soon. Ta-ta for now. Bye-bye, guys. Bye.